If we look at our spec runner, we'll see that we have 3 specs, and one of them failed. It says expected false to be true. This is the value of our initial complete variable, and we wanted that to be true. The reason this is failing is because our test, or our expectation, is running before the asynchronous function can complete its tasks. Let's go back and fix that test so we can properly test this asynchronous function. You might think to just put our test, or our expectation here, in the callback of our asynchronous function. But that won't work either, because then this expectation will be run within the scope of our application and not within the scope of the testing framework. We can solve this problem by using before each, like we did before, and we'll also use a new special function called done that signals to the framework when an asynchronous function has completed and we're ready to go run our tests. We've refactored our test a little. First, we moved address book up into the suite level scope. We then added a before each function, and you can see that we passed done to the callback here. We call addressBook.getInitialContacts just as normal, but within its callback, we then call the done function. This will signal to the framework that our asynchronous function is done doing what we needed it to do, and we can continue testing. The only other thing we need to do is signal to the framework which of our tests rely upon that asynchronous execution. Again, we use done to signal this. We pass done to our function within our spec. We then just call done after our tests. If we go back and run our spec runner, we'll see that everything's green. 3 specs, 0 failures, including our asynchronous function.